Okay, so this is the Aussie Yen, and you can see there will be a lot of issues happening with the Aussie Yen, guys, and the reason is that the Australian dollar has one of the highest interest rates. So this means that a lot of people are short the yen and long the Aussie, and a lot of people are also having a similar position. They are short heavily the yen and they are long the Canadian dollar. So with that, there we can get a big moves on either the Aussie yen or the CAD yen, and this is what we have to focus on right now. So looking at the weekly chart, now as you see, guys, it snapped back on the weekly above the 80.40, and it is closed at 81.33. That, believe it or not, is a positive for the Aussie yen. But still, after this kind of move, this is our bias is still to the downside. Right here, this is your structural point to the upside, which is going to be the 83.91. That would be your structural point to the upside. So at least we have a clean picture from the weekly chart. And we have also a very clean signal. We have a structure short at 8040, and we'll try to pinpoint a selling entry from that on the daily chart. We have a sell signal of 81. I don't know what that's from, so I'll delete that. So we have a structure point at 8040. So this is our structure point right there, which is this one here. And so I think this is the closest sell signal we have, is a trade below 8040. Jesus, look at that. Look at this watershed. Holy moly. Ooh. There's nothing but air over here. I mean, even though you see this movement, there is nothing but air over here. And this means that, again, with this kind of movement, our bias is still to the downside. We're looking for a further decline. And we have the 8040. And I want you to see one of the prettiest thing that you can see on the chart is that when you identify a structure point from the daily or the weekly chart, and you just come to try to find it on the intraday, and it suddenly just comes into place. I mean, look at this. Where is the 8040 right there? So based on this, there is no reason for us to take initially. We want to be short the Aussie Yen, but our short is going to be right here because we do have something that might resemble a structure point on the intraday, which is actually, guys, is 80. I mean, if you want to do a structure point on the intraday, it's 80. If you want to use the structure point from the weekly and the intraday, which is the 80.40, so we are going to use now the closest is the 80.41, so that will be our short point. We're going to be short. It is a short and structure below 80.40, and our buying point has to be above the structure to the upside, so it is going to be, just to be on the safe side, above the 82.74. So we are going to be a buyers above, we are going to buy over here above 82.74. If we go short below 80.40, you're going to put your stop at around 81. You don't want it to become above this structure. And if we are going to buy it above 82.74, we're going to put you, I mean, there's nothing, I mean, the ranges are so big, you just have to use some wide stops in this. But our bias in the Aussie Yen is actually to the short side. We want to be taking, if it gets below the 80.40, we want to take it to the short side, because that is going to be the continuation in this direction of this momentum. So this is the Aussie Yen, our short. Look at the 600 pips from last week. Jesus. So 80.40 on the short side, and our long point, I have to find out the long point is again, 82.74. The structure short is the 80.40. Structure long, there is the nearest structure long is the 84 right here. And if we go long above 82.74, our long stop is 82, and if we go short below 88.41, our stop is above 81. Okay, so this is the Aussie Yen. Okay, we're going to go long above 82.74. We're going to go, if we go long, we're going to put our stop below 82, so we have 74 pip stop. We can go short below 80.40, which is a structure point. So if we go short, we're going to place our stop above 81, so we're putting a 60 pip stop on that short point. And we have, as you see on the short side, the structure point and the short entry, one and the same, so that should give us a good selling point. Okay.